Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar on CNBC-TV18. Well, Techno Electric and Engineering posted a subdued set of Q4 to FY23 earnings. The management has guided for revenues worth 1,700 crore rupees in FY23 and also expects EBITDA margins of 12.5% to 13%. Joining us now is PP Gupta, the Managing Director of the company, to discuss the business outlook. Mr. Gupta, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Your margins have taken a sharp hit, 1% in Q4, 10% in FY23, and that is halving of margins on a YY basis. First of all, what led to this? And when you're guiding for 12.5% to 13% margins, what are you factoring in terms of costs and realizations? And what is the reason why it will not be at the 20% mark that you saw earlier?
And firstly, I think we are correlating some two things which are not like to like. The EPC margin was generally between 12 to 15% for us in last 2 years. What made up to 24 or 21% earlier was due to wind power being part of our top line as well as part of the quarterly results in the bottom line. So now, even at that time, the higher EBITDA was happening because of the wind power.
Okay. All right.
But I would like to add 12.5% to 15% EBITDA margin or OPM still in EPC space. I think we are outperforming the industry.
Okay, so you feel as though your margins are outperforming the industry in certain segments. But Mr. Gupta, you have indicated, or the expectation is that your L1 in around 1,250 crores of orders for smart metering and T&D. Can you give us more details on this?
Yeah, ma'am. We are already secured business of 400 CR in this month. And we are also placed L1 in a business worth about 2,500 CR. It is exceeding our own expectation, and it is quite likely that we will be closing the order book this year itself with no less than 23, 24, I mean, by no less than 6,000 CR. And even the top line of 2,000 CR we may see by the March 25 itself.
Okay, 2,000 crore rupees of revenues by FY25, and this year itself you will see a higher order inflow. Did you say 6,000 crore rupees by FY24 or FY25?
25, by 24, 25, which we were earlier saying by 26.
Okay, all right. Can you split that revenue for us, 1,700 crore rupees? Data center is also a big opportunity that you are talking about. How much will come from data centers in FY24, and what is the expansion plan here?
We are presently working on all the three verticals, which are equally strong: data centers, FGD and AMI segment. Transmission also is growing now with more auctions happening in 500 gigawatt of renewable power segment. We expect our 2,000 crore should include 500 CR from data center and another about 750 CR from transmission and another about 250 from FGD, another 500 crore from the AMI segment. So all the four segments are going very strong. And as far as order book is concerned, you can take that there will be order backlog of about 1,000 CR in transmission, and FGD will have another about 1,500 CR, and about 2,000 CR will be 2,500 CR in AMI segment, and also another 1,000 crore from the data center business.
So what do you think you can probably end FY24 with when it comes to an order inflow or an order book? Any kind of visibility you can share with us, because you ended FY23 with around 3,800 odd crores. What would FY24 end look like?
Yeah, we are expecting a new order intake of almost about 4,000 CR this year. And we'll be closing 23-24 with an unexecuted order book of 6,000 CR.
Okay. And what about the receivables? You have some of them from different projects in Afghanistan, Bengal Energy Limited. What is the update there? And around 1400 crore rupees of cash in books. What are your plans with that?
Ma'am, cash is all meant for the growth, like AMI segment is a Totex model where we receive payments spread over 90 to 95 months, and upfront payment is no more than 30% of the capex by the utilities. Similarly, data centers will be another investment focus for us, and we'll also be rewarding the shareholders with buyback and dividends. Like this year itself, we have announced a dividend of 6 rupees, which is almost 300% of our face value.
Okay, and what on the receivables, Mr. Gupta?
The receivables we have about, because the last quarter we had almost 35% of our sale of the year. So the receivable as of the closing were little high, around 600 crore, but that all stands will be corrected in this year. And we are hopeful that with the top line of around 1500, 1600 CR, our receivable will be within 500 CR.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gupta, thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that is Techno Electric talking about a very strong order inflow that we can expect in FY24. Well, we need to take a short break now, but on the other